Hey up, it's Steve from that old Yorkshire geek, and I'm a bit late today with my news because I've had a super busy day because it's Christmas and I've been Santa Claus and I've been going round all the family with the presents and stuff. So that's what's been happening today. So I'm running late. So we've got a couple of stories to look at today. So one of them's a rumour and one of them is, I don't know what you call it. But anyway, first up, it's about Black Adam. So let's have a look at that, shall we? There we go. This is from Bounding Into Comics. As usual, links are in the description down there. And don't forget, like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, hit the notification bell if you're already subscribing, and follow me on my social medias, Facebook, Instagram, the other one, Twitter, and I'm also on Rumble and Anchor.fm and Spotify. All the links for that are in the description as well. Probably. Right, so here we go. Latest DC rumour claims Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is done as Black Adam. And there he is as Black Adam. And I've still not got around to watching it. Right, here we go. A new rumour... Hang on, you can't see it. There you go. A new rumour claims that new DC Studios heads Peter Safran and James Gunn continue... because there's two of them, continue to shake up the hierarchy of power as it claims Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will follow Henry Cavill and hang up the cape of Black Adam. Does he have a cape? I don't know because I haven't seen it. But there, he's not looked to have a cape there, does he? Just massive, whatever they're called. No, they're pecs, aren't they? I don't know what they're called. I'm sure somebody that's into bodybuilding can tell me. Right, the rumour comes from Twitter using My Time to Shine H, who recently claimed that almost all of the live-action DC characters would be recast except for Gunn's The Suicide Squad team. Bit of nepotism going on there, isn't there? The user initially noted that Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Ezra Miller, Ray Fisher and Zachary Levi would be done in their roles. He also revealed Momoa would also no longer play Aquaman, but would get recast as a different character. There are rumours that he's going to go to Marvel, innit, and play... I forgot his name. I forgot what it is now. Lobo or something, isn't it? I don't know. Is that a Marvel character? Is that a DC? I thought it was Marvel. I don't know. Right, the Scooper also claims that Gunn's wife, Jennifer Holland, who plays Amelia Harcourt in The Suicide Squad and Peacemaker, would be returning, and that Gunn's cast from The Suicide Squad would also remain. It's a bit of a kick it teeth, isn't it, to Zack Snyder. Viola Davis would also return in her role as Amanda Waller. But fair enough, you know, the original Suicide Squad was a Zack Snyder thing. So... you could say that Viola Davis and... I forgot his name. But he died, didn't he, in Suicide Squad. Spoilers. Him that plays... I forgot his name. You know what I'm like with names. One of the characters. And obviously Harley Quinn as well. Margot Robbie. Anyway, so there we go. So here's the tweet. My time to shine. Hello. Henry Cavill done, Ben Affleck done, Gal Gadot done, Ezra Miller done, Ray Fisher done, Zachary Levi done, Jason Momoa will get a new role, James Gunn's wife stays, The Suicide Squad, what's left of it, stays. And Viola Davis stays. Right. When questioned by one user on whether Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson returns to Black Adam, My Time to Shine, hello, indicated he was done as well. The Rock done. Because somebody said, what about at The Rock? The Rock done. However, who is this My Time to Shine then? H person, I don't know. Could be anybody, couldn't it? However, James Gunn has already refuted My Time to Shine H's original claims, especially regarding the recasting of the Suicide Squad, albeit one could interpret Gunn's comments as David Ayer's Suicide Squad team rather than Gunn's. Well, yeah, that's what I've just said, isn't it? But some of them got killed, didn't they? Rick Flag, he died, didn't he? Because Peacemaker killed him, didn't he? I think he did. Yeah, he did. Nevertheless, Gunn responded to a user questioning whether he would be recasting the entire DCEU, writing, I keep seeing posts with this untrue theory. We're not recasting everyone except the Suicide Squad. That's there. That's the tweet. If you want to follow that or read that. On top of indicating he would not be recasting everyone as my time as my time to shine H claims, Gunn also responded to one user specifically asking about Gal Gadot's role as Wonder Woman. Responding to a user on Instagram, Gunn wrote, "I'm not sure where you're getting that we booted Gal." Oh, there we go. There we go. Cannot wait to see what you're cooking up. That being said, the move to boot Cavill and Gadot, especially after they'd announced their return, doesn't inspire confidence. And James Gunn replies, "I'm not sure where you're getting that we booted Gal." It was kind of intimated, wasn't it, in Gal Gadot's sort of like tweet that she did, or an Instagram, whatever, her social media thing from a couple of weeks ago, whatever. Which we're thanking everybody for, all the thanking the fans for, when she played Wonder Woman and that, and it was kind of here we go, I'm going to see it now. In fact, Gal Gadot indicated earlier this month, "I'll keep me gob shut and just keep reading." My thoughts shut. Indicating earlier this month that she was still in the role. She wrote on Twitter, "A few years ago, it was announced I was going to play Wonder Woman." Oh, there we go. "I've been so grateful for the opportunity to play such an incredible, iconic character, and more than anything, I'm grateful for you, the fans. Can't wait to share her next chapter with you." So that, I don't know. So that it does sound like a goodbye, but then it's also that last sentence is also suggests that she's going to be playing Wonder Woman again, doesn't it? Anyway. However, Cavill's exit as Superman might reveal there is more truth to this rumour than My Time to Shine H's other claims. Johnson brought Cavill back to cameo in Black Adam as Superman, and he even did a video indicating he was returning as Superman. As we know, Cavill is out after a meeting with James Gunn and has moved on to star in and produce a Warhammer 40,000 universe involving films and television, and maybe games. On top of Cavill's exit, Black Adam's box office haul is mired in controversy, depending how you want to pronounce it. According to the numbers, the film has only grossed $391.1 million at the worldwide box office and only $167.7 million at the domestic box office. It reportedly had a production budget of $200 million. All films seem to have a production budget of $200 million these days. Why? I think there's some sort of laundering going on, meaning the film would have to make at least $500 million to break even, given conventional means of calculating box office success. Thus, the film does not look like it's made any money and even looks like a money loser. However, Johnson claims the film has made a profit to the tune of $52 to $72 million. He wrote on Twitter at the beginning of this month, "Waited to confirm with financiers before I share this excellent Black Adam news. Our film will profit between $52 million to $72 million. Fact. At almost $400 million worldwide, we are building our new franchise step by step. The first Captain America did $370 million for the DC future." And that's the tweet. Time will tell whether Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is actually done as Black Adam after just a single film. James Gunn did indicate that he will provide further plans about his and Peter Safran's upcoming DC slate in the new year. Oh, let's have a coffee. I needed that. Right. Gunn tweeted, "Peter and I have a DC slate ready to go, which we couldn't be more over the moon about. We'll be able to share some exciting information about our first projects at the beginning of the new year." And there's that tweet. What do you make of this latest rumour? Do you think Johnson will be out as Black Adam? I think they're all going to be out myself. Even Gal Gadot, even though that tweet of hers, were kind of upbeat at the end, I still think they're all out. I do. I think even Aquaman, Jason Momoa, I even think he's going to be out as well. I think they've made a bit of a mess of it, to be honest, because if all these films coming out, you've got The Flash coming out, you've got Aquaman 2 coming out. Is it Aquaman 2? It is, isn't it? Coming out. But then they're just doing, they're saying they're going to do their own new DC universe. So are they going to be connected with this, with the old Zack Snyder verse, or is it going to be something brand new, unconnected to it? So then it means fans are not going to be interested in these films from the old universe. But then again, DC's always doing branch off stuff, aren't they? The Joker, that with Joaquin Phoenix, that was a separate thing, wasn't it? And the Batman with Robert Pattinson, which I've still not seen. All these DC films I never get around to watching. Is in its own separate universe, isn't it? So who knows? Who knows with DC? Anyway, so we'll leave it there for that one, right? So as I said, DC. What does it stand for? Doesn't count. I don't know. Right. Anyway, next news. We're on about Avatar. James Cameron reacts to Matt Damon. This is a couple of days old actually, but I'm just looking at it now. James Cameron reacts to Matt Damon. I love Team America. Everybody loves Team America. Losing out on $250 million by rejecting Avatar offer. Get over it. People have been moaning about this, saying, James Cameron's an arsehole. Well, yeah, he is. I think he'd probably be the first to admit that he is a bit of an arsehole. But if you look at it, he's not really. He's joking about it. Right, James Cameron has to laugh when it comes to Matt Damon turning down a role in Avatar. Damon went viral in 2021 after he revealed at the Cannes Film Festival that Cameron not only courted him to star in the 2009 epic, but also offered him a deal in which Damon would get 10% of the film's box office profits, which is a lot. Pardon me. I think Alec Guinness got something like 1% of Star Wars as profits. And that made him very, very wealthy. Well, he made more money off Star Wars than all his other films combined, many times over. So 10%, pretty generous. Avatar went on to gross over $2 billion worldwide and became the highest grossing movie of all time, unadjusted for inflation, which would have earned Damon north of $250 million. I think Gone with the Wind is still the biggest box office earner, isn't it? If you adjust for inflation. I will go down in history, Damon told press. You will never meet an actor who turned down more money. Cameron was asked about Damon's decision during a recent interview with BBC Radio to mark the release of Avatar: The Way of Water. The director immediately laughed when Damon's name got brought up. He's beaten himself up over this, Cameron said. And I really think Matt, you're kind of like one of the biggest movie stars in the world. Get over it. But he had to do another Bourne film, which was on his runway, and there was nothing we could do about that. So he had to regretfully decline. When pitched the idea of Damon having a cameo in a future Avatar sequel, Cameron responded, "Must do it. We have to do it. So the world is in equilibrium again, but he doesn't get 10%. F that." So he's joking about it. He's being light-hearted. And I wonder if they bleeped him out there, because, BBC Radio, crikey. Somebody got into trouble, but they're always dropping F-bombs, aren't they? And they shouldn't do. Damon said at Cannes that he turned down Avatar because he had already committed to finishing up his Bourne action trilogy with director Paul Greengrass. While rejecting Avatar turned out not to be the best financial decision, Damon maintained that it was the right moral decision. By the way, I bet Sam Worthington didn't get 10%. The actor was joined by John Krasinski during the Cannes conversation. Krasinski told Damon, "Nothing would be different in your life if you had done Avatar, except you and me would be having this conversation in space." Very good. Watch Cameron's recent BBC Radio interview in its entirety in the video below. So there you go. So if you follow this link, you can have a look at that. Let's have a little listen, shall we? It's 13 minutes. Shall we spin it on a bit? Shall we spin it on? Don't know when he asked about Matt Damon, though, do we? It could be at any moment.
Papyrus.
It's haunted me. Not really. I couldn't give a shit.
I can't eat. I can't sleep.
I have no idea what they're talking about. That's it. That's your lot. So you can go and look at that 13-minute long interview. It looked to be Sigourney Weaver as well in there, didn't there, as well? I'm sure I saw Sigourney Weaver in there somewhere. Oh, and there's Stephen Lang there. Yes, that's Sigourney Weaver, isn't it? And anybody else? Some other people. Probably played the kids, them too. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Sure. So you can have a look at that. Right, that's it. That's all I've got for today. A quickie. I'm going to still call this a news bite, even though I've got 2 news articles in. But we'll leave it there. So, thanks for watching. Merry Christmas. Wherever you are in the universe, look after each other. And until next time, I'll say